Hi all, it's me, Kinsey Amazing, and today I just wanted to do a video, like a little bit about who I am and how I got started, and just to show you guys a couple of crazy comments I've received about these books that I've been making. So anyways, I'm Kinsey Amazing. I'm the author of a few adult parody books, like The Back Door, Who Wants to Eat My Cookie, and a few others, which you can find all on Amazon. And anyways, I started doing this just for fun. I recently became a stay-at-home mom, and I was just looking for something to do when I was bored in my, time while my boys were at school. And so I've always wanted to be an author. I've always wanted to write books. I love reading, and I just never really thought that was something I could actually do. And one day I was scrolling Facebook, I think it was, and I see this lady that's reading this book, and it was an adult parody book, and I'm like, what is this? I have never seen a book like this before. This is hilarious. And I was cracking up, and I was like, oh my gosh. I showed my husband, and he's like, oh my gosh, that is something I could totally see you writing. That's your type of humor. Exactly. And I was like, you know what, you're right. Maybe I should put my dirty mind to use and start writing my own books like this. So a couple months ago, I wrote my first one, The Land of the Beavers, and I didn't know where to start or anything. I finally found a video on YouTube where other people had done something like this, and I ended up making my book through Canva, with illustrating it and everything, and then I self-published it through the Amazon KDP, which is pretty easy and nice in a way because you don't have to pay anything up front. So if anyone's looking to self-publish books, I suggest looking into that. Anyways, when I started this, it was literally as a joke, just to be silly. I always just wanted to get a book published, and so I never in a million years thought anyone would actually buy them, besides maybe family members or something like that. And so after I wrote The Land of the Beavers, a couple weeks later, I wrote this book, The Back Door, which literally took me 5 minutes to write. If you haven't seen this one, it's really short and simple, but super silly, and I never thought anyone would want to buy that. Well, all of a sudden, I start getting these sales for that book on Amazon. I'm like, what the heck? How do people even know about this book? Because I didn't publicize anything. I'm like, why are people buying this? And then I start getting all of these hate reviews on Amazon as well for this book, saying that this book is, I can't believe they made this book for kids. I can't believe it's been published. They're grooming children with these books, blah, blah, blah. I was like, how are people even knowing about my book? So I didn't have Twitter, TikTok, or anything like that yet at the time. So I just went to Google and searched my name and my book to see if I could find anything. And sure enough, I come across Twitter and this post up here, which I'll talk about more in a sec. But anyways, I came across that, and I was like, oh, that makes sense. No wonder people are seeing my book. So I'm being nice and blocking out his name, whatever. But basically, this guy on Twitter saw a reading of my book, The Back Door, from TikTok, which was read on a page, someone that reads adult parody books for fun, books for adults. Well, he took it off of there and shared it on Twitter and said this was a book for children. And these are the types of books that they're putting in school these days. Why do we keep seeing books like this targeting children? Well, we keep warning you, the radical extreme left are coming for your kids, blah, 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 blah. And it got 1 point something million views on his TikTok and millions of comments, millions of hate comments. Some of the things people have said are they simply call it a parody in order to get away with it. These people are sick. These books are clearly meant for children. Disgusting degenerates, blah, blah, blah. This is why I homeschool my kids. This is just plain sick. None of this crap should be allowed for schools. Who is the publisher? I started reading these and I started crying. I'm like, what on earth is going on? Why do people hate me? Why do people think I wrote this book for kids? I go to my husband and I'm crying to him about it. I feel horrible. I almost shut everything down. I almost shut down my Amazon account. I almost quit letting that book be sold. And I almost quit writing books, which I did for almost a month. I just didn't write anything, just because I was so upset about it and what people were saying, because obviously that is not the truth. And anyone that knows what adult parody books are, know that these are for adults and they're meant to be silly books for adults with innuendo and stuff like that. Because adults also enjoy, picture books and silly stories. And it's just funny because there's shows like Family Guy and South Park and stuff like that, or that movie The Sausage Party, that are animated, but they are clearly not for kids. So like I just don't understand why people don't get that concept. But like literally the hate on there, people like want me dead, all this stuff, which by the way, if you've ever wondered why I wear, this obvious fake purple hair and glasses, it's because I do want to remain anonymous. I don't want people to find out who I really am, which makes me really happy. I used a pen name when writing these books because I can only imagine if people actually found out who I would. I'm sure they'd be showing up at my doorstep any minute. So anywho, if you haven't seen the book The Back Door read yet, you can find it on TikTok. Just search it and you'll see. And there's even some hate on TikTok about the book as well. But I just want to make it clear, which most of you guys know and are smart enough to know, that these books are not for kids. They are for adults. They're silly books for adults that a lot of authors like me do just for fun. And like my recent book, Who Will Eat My Cookie, like I've been so happy to see the positive comments about that. I try not to read a lot of them because there's some negative stuff, but I've been like really happy that most people actually get it and understand like what the idea of this type of book is for. And just like to see people laughing and sharing it and stuff is great. So thank you to all of you that are actually supporting people like us, authors like us that write these kind of books and actually get it and aren't out there spewing lies and false things saying that we're writing these books for kids, because I have kids of my own. I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I would never ever want to groom children or want these in classrooms. Like, no teacher is going to buy these books and put them in their school, okay? Like, people just wake up, you're freaking nuts. And they're just for adults, okay? And I just want to say thank you to all the supporters and people that have started following me recently. I never thought in a million years my books would get this type of attention. So thank you to you that have like shared my books and read my books, and just people that have, helped make them popular and stuff like that. I'm just really happy to see people actually getting it and laughing and understanding all of it and all that good stuff. So anywho, I'll read some more of my books here soon, but just wanted to say thanks again. Have a good day. Bye.